Aspartame, also known as NutraSweet, is an artificial sweetener. When we come back, I will highlight the science and my own personal experience with this chemical food additive.
Welcome to this episode of Balance Body, Mind, and Spirit with Integrative Therapies with your host, the owner of Massage Therapy and Movement, Annette Hemminger.
My own story begins with the exposure I had to the negative side effects of aspartame, or NutraSweet. According to most scientific studies, there was no problem with this additive. However, several doctors from the integrative medicine world were suspicious of this perceived toxin. Dr. Joseph Mercola is an outspoken opponent of this artificial sweetener. The facts are that NutraSweet, also known by the trade name Equal, breaks down into phenylalanine and methanol, or wood alcohol. According to Dr. Mercola, aspartame accounts for over 75% of adverse reactions to food additives that are reported to the FDA. You will have to come to your own conclusions about the side effects of aspartame. I want to relate 3 anecdotal stories that I personally witnessed. The first is my husband. About 20 years ago, he decided to consume diet soda instead of the sugared alternative. He probably drank 6 to 8 cans per week, including several at one time when he golfed. He started to notice little muscular aches and pains. He has a pretty consistent diet, so it was easy to identify the start of his symptoms and his consumption of diet soda. I suggested he not drink this diet soda for a time and see if his symptoms left. Lo and behold, a few days after he stopped, his pain went away. The second incident was a friend who was suddenly noticing a tingling in his hands and feet. I asked him if he ate anything with NutraSweet. I found out that he was chewing sugarless gum, and sure enough, the sweetener was aspartame. I suggested he stop using this gum, and within a few days, the numbness and tingling went away. Now, anytime he ingests anything with NutraSweet, the symptoms come back. My last and most impactful story was my niece. She was having all kinds of neurological symptoms: numbness, tingling, muscle spasms, and weakness. They were certain she had a form of multiple sclerosis, but none of the tests confirmed that. When she called me to ask my opinion, I asked if she was consuming anything with NutraSweet. She told me she was a heavy diet soda drinker. I suggested that she stop using it. She had nothing to lose. And within a few days, her symptoms started to decrease and eventually went away. There was an article about aspartame on Facebook recently, and my niece reminded me that I probably saved her from a life of disability. I am a firm believer that the less artificial additives we have in our diet, the better it is for our bodies. That premise alone would eliminate NutraSweet as an option for a food additive. More natural options are stevia, xylitol, and monk fruit. As with any food or additive, you must know your own body. If you consume it and do not notice an adverse reaction, then fine. But if you are suffering from any of the reported side effects, particularly neurological symptoms, I would encourage you to eliminate this additive from your diet. Do your own research, but also listen to your body. It will thank you.
Thank you for watching Balance Body, Mind, and Spirit. For more great information, visit massagetherapyandmovement.com. Also, browse the other shows found right here at Northeast Ohio Biz TV Shows.